Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Carly if you're new, and if you're not new, thank you so much for watching another video. Good morning, it is Tuesday and I have some fun things going on this week, so I thought I would do a week of my life because I haven't done a vlog in a while. I've been sick, so excuse my raspy voice, but hopefully it'll get better as the week goes on. I'm starting to feel better. So have a few fun things going on, so just want to take you around. I just pulled into work, and on my way to work I got a smoothie from Tropical Smoothie. I got the coffee one, like cappuccino-y one. I've never tried that one, so I'm excited to see how it tastes. I'm not gonna taste it just yet because I'm gonna go in and walk a little bit before my shift, and I just don't want to open it yet and then leave it at the desk. So I'm just going to wait until after I walk, but I'm excited to try it. And then today I'm getting my hair cut. Nothing dramatic or anything, but I figured I'd take you along for that and just some other fun things, so stay tuned.
Maybe once every other week or something, and that would give her. We're just gonna need extra hands, just here and there, whatever. I have to even ask her, but I'm sure she would like to be involved.
Okay, I just got my trim haircut. The video in the mirror was before, so this is after. I just got the length cut a little bit, trimmed, and then I got my layers shortened, and I didn't go back with my front bangs, so I just got my bangs more blended into the rest of my hair. But it's obviously not styled. This is just my natural, well, not natural because I have a perm, but it has grown out so much. I was looking earlier at how much it's grown out. But anyway, with my perm, this is what my hair looks like brushed out. So once I style it, it'll look better. But I think it looks so good, and I'm just happy with it. Okay guys, I'm on my evening walk. I've been trying to walk more, so I've been going to work a little bit early and walking on the track before my shift. And then I've been trying to get outside and walk more since the weather's getting nicer. So right now, I'm 2.18 miles in, 40 minutes. And it's such a nice evening. It feels so good out. It's like the perfect time of the year to get out because it's not too hot and not cold. But since I've been a little sick, the pollen is not good. But it's just so nice outside. And it just makes me feel so much better when I get out and walk. And it's been making me feel so much better to walk before work too. Even just 10 minutes, which is what I normally do, about 10 minutes, because I can't get up any earlier to get to work earlier. But if my sunglasses look weird, it's because I have them over my ear, not under my headphones, because they get too tight. But anyway, I've just been feeling so much better, walking a little bit. I just don't get very many steps in during the day. I sit at my work, and then I usually go home. And even with the classes that I teach, sometimes even teaching 2 classes a day, I just don't get a ton of steps depending on the exercises that I do and stuff. So I've been wanting to go make sure I get some steps in throughout the day, even if it's just, like I said, 10 minutes, which is normally about what it is in the mornings because I can't get up any earlier and get to work earlier than that. But again, it just makes me feel better, even if I have jeans on like I did this morning, like just wearing my tennis shoes and going for a little walk. I just go super slow and listen to some music, and it just helps me relax and have a little bit of time to myself in the mornings before my shift. So that's been nice. And then it's been really nice to get outside and walk. Like I said, I've just been trying to do this. I don't exercise on the weekends usually because that's the time that I spend with my husband and family. So I just don't worry about working out on the weekends. So I've been trying to be a little bit more active throughout the week and just get moving a little bit more. And it feels good. I'm enjoying it, at least for right now before it gets too hot outside, because we know how miserable it gets once it starts to get super hot. But it's very pleasant right now and I'm enjoying it. If you're curious, which I'm sure you're not, but I've been listening to a lot of Jonas Brothers. I got tickets to see them for the 20th anniversary tour. So I'm so excited about that. So I've been listening to a lot of Jonas Brothers. And then I've been listening to Ariana Grande's deluxe album that she just came out with. And then the last few days I've been listening to a lot of Britney Spears. A lot of her old stuff, which is some of my favorite. So especially in the mornings, I like to listen to some relaxing music. Just something kind of slow and calming. Nothing crazy. And then I've also been listening to Bon Ivier's new album a little bit. So just in case you were curious. It's Wednesday morning and I am in the Starbucks drive-thru picking up my mobile order. I get the hot white chocolate mocha. The sun is really bright right now and I don't know where to put the phone, but that is what I get if I'm getting Starbucks. Starbucks is really the only place that I don't get an iced drink. I get iced from Dunkin', 7 Brew, Dutch Bros. We just don't have any of those places here, and actually any of the local places. I usually get iced too, but I just love the Starbucks white mocha hot. So yeah, I'm waiting on that. And then today I'm working, and then I have a virtual therapy appointment. I usually go in person, but it's not close to me, so and I have to go that direction tomorrow, so I didn't want to do it 2 days in a row. And so I just made it virtual. This is actually the first time in my 2 years of seeing him that I will be doing it virtually, so that'll be interesting. So I'm doing that and go for a run this evening. It's supposed to be really nice today. It's supposed to be like 80 degrees. It's only 40, it said 45 when I left, and now it says 52, which I hate when it's like cold in the morning and then warm in the evening, which obviously I like the warm. And it's not that I mind the cold, but it's just hard to figure out what to wear because by the time I leave work, I know it's going to be hot. So, you know, but I am really running late to work, but that's okay. Okay, that first sip of coffee every morning is just so good. When you know the coffee is going to be good, if it's a bad coffee, it's not good. It's like your day is ruined. But when it's good, It is Thursday, and I'm actually in a good mood this morning. Usually I don't like getting up, and it's very hard for me to get up. But today is a good day because I have to go to work, and then, which is not fun, but I'm going to work and I'm drinking leftover coffee from yesterday. I didn't drink it all, so I just put it in the fridge and reheated it, and it does taste the same. That's another good thing about Starbucks. Getting it hot, I can reheat it, and it pretty much tastes the same, so that's good. But today I'm going to work, and then my mom and I are going to pick up my wedding dress. Yay! Which is exciting. So if you're not familiar, I'm already married. We got married at the courthouse last year, but we are doing a little honeymoon vow reading this year with actual wedding dress and stuff like that. It's still just going to be the two of us, but I'm so excited. And so today I'm picking up my wedding dress. Yay! Me and my mom are going to pick it up. And then also exciting, which I'm just about as excited for, we're going to Barnes & Noble. So that's exciting because I love going book shopping. Maybe half price books too, but probably just Barnes & Noble. And then we're going to eat and coming home. But yes, so I'll take you along. I'm not going to show you the dress, of course, because I don't want Billy to see it or anything, but you'll see it later, of course. And then I will take you book shopping with me. Yay. I have a couple of books in mind that I want to look for. At least I definitely want to get the new Emily Henry book. The last few books that she's come out with, I have pre-ordered. Happy Place and Funny Story, I pre-ordered from Waterstones, like the special edition. But I didn't do that this year. I didn't feel like it was necessary. So, well, and also because I hadn't even read Funny Story yet. So I did read Funny Story, and I'll talk more about that in my reading wrap up for this month. But I definitely want to pick up her new book. It just came out yesterday or the day before, I believe. So that is super exciting. Then I have a couple more in mind that I want to look at. A couple that I've seen recommended on YouTube. So we will see what I actually end up getting. But of course, I will take you guys along. And I'm going to work now. I'm going to get a little walk-in before. Alright, it is Sunday. A few days have passed. I wanted to show you guys a little mini haul of what I bought at Barnes & Noble and Target. Just the books I picked up the other day. I'll do that in a second, but we didn't feel good last week. I was sick, and so we didn't do anything on Easter, and I planned to have my family over for brunch. So we postponed it to this week, so it's the 27th, but we're having our brunch today. But I feel a lot better this week, so it was good to just wait a week and then do it. So I wanted to show you guys the charcuterie board that I'm making, and then I also made the cinnamon roll bunnies. I'll show you guys that. So I did my best. I haven't put them in the oven yet, obviously, and then I made my aunt's recipe. It's this pineapple bake. It's basically just pineapples and Ritz crackers and butter, and it is so good. All right, so for my little charcuterie board, I'm doing just a few things. I have an apple, some grapes, strawberries, carrots, green pepper, and cucumber, and then I'm going to do crackers as well. And my mom is bringing fruit dip, and then I'm going to put ranch out for the vegetables. So nothing crazy. There's only 5 of us coming, or that's going to be here, I should say. So we don't need a ton of stuff. So I'm doing the charcuterie board and the cinnamon rolls, and then the pineapple bake. And my mom is bringing the fruit dip, like I said, a breakfast casserole, and then my aunt and uncle are bringing a quiche and banana bread. So just a little simple brunch. This is my little setup. The charcuterie board came out good. We got grapes, cucumbers, peppers, apples, crackers, carrots, strawberries, and then I'm gonna add ranch somewhere over here. Got my little plates, cups, bowls, flavored water. Turned out cute. All right, book haul time. So I knew I was going to be going to Barnes & Noble, but we actually stopped in Target when we had a little bit of time to kill before my appointment. So these two were both at the checkout. I knew that I wanted to get the new Emily Henry book, and I'd actually forgotten that I also wanted the new Abby Jimenez book. So I picked both of these up. They were actually a little bit cheaper than they would have been at Barnes & Noble, which is why I got them at Target. So Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry says $29, and at Target I got it for $20.30. And then Say You'll Remember Me is actually $28, and at Target I got it for $19.60. So it was a little bit of a discount. So I just went ahead and picked those up, and then we went to Barnes & Noble, which I showed you in the clips, and I picked up the stationery shop. I watched Molly's video about, which Molly is your running BFF on social media if you don't know her. She does book posts as well, and this was her top book for 2024, and I never heard of it, but by the way she described it, it seemed like something that I would like. So I'm interested to see if I like this one or not. So, and I think the cover is super beautiful, plus it's floppy, which I love. So I just love this, and I'm excited to read it. And then this is totally not like me at all, but I just happened to come across Alexa Ray on YouTube the other day. I'll tag her in the comments. And she did a video where she swapped her screen time for reading time, and within one day she read this book and talked about how good it was. So since I was going to the bookstore the next day, I thought I would pick it up, and that is The Rose Bargain. Now this is YA romantasy, and she said it's very much like Bridgerton and stuff. Now I have never read Bridgerton, and I'm not really a romantasy girl. I've never started that genre. I do have a couple books that are romantasy that I would like to dive into eventually, but I just haven't started that yet. And she read this within like 4 or 5 hours, and it's not very big, but she just raved about it. So I thought I would try it just to see how I feel about it. I love Harry Potter and stuff. I mentioned that before, but I've never gotten into the romance fantasy. So I'm excited to see how I feel about this. And it is the first book in what's going to be a series, I believe. So I know it ends on a cliffhanger, so we'll see if it's something that I want to wait around for and read more in the series. I don't know, but I'll keep you updated on this because I'm sure it'll be included in my videos that are coming up with books that I've read, because I really want to dive into this ASAP. So I'll let you know. But that is it for this week's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.